In a year where so much has been taken from communities everywhere. Strategic Staffing Solutions is doing everything we can to give back.
Mariners Inn Human Services is a residential treatment and recovery center for men. We are here to provide the services necessary to combat addiction, to help support men return to the community clean and sober, to live a long life of sobriety. During the pandemic and all of the information surrounding the pandemic, S3 was the first of our community supporters that stepped up to donate masks to us. And what that meant to us was really the beginning, the beginning of feeling safe and secure that people cared about us, although we never doubted that about S3. But the mask gave us an opportunity to provide a safe and secure environment for the people that we serve, as well as the staff who provide the services to them.
Something as small as a mask that I know didn't cost S3 a lot of money, it saved lives. Something that small impacted our agency in a way that a dollar amount is not equivalent to.
Charitable work has always been one of the 4 pillars of our business, but this year has been anything but, business as usual. Helping our communities during COVID-19 has presented unique challenges. Challenges S3 has consistently and swiftly risen to meet, starting with assisting locally owned businesses like Rebel Now.
Rebel Now is a social enterprise that exists to employ, educate, and empower women with barriers to employment. We make unique, one-of-a-kind jewelry from fallen materials such as graffiti and turn it into wearable art. S3 was critical to our survival, frankly, during the onset of the pandemic when we were really trying to figure things out. We were able to cover all of the lost wages for our employees when we were required to shut down. We were able to provide laptops to our employees to make sure that they had available resources and the connectivity that we all needed during that time, and able to keep all of our curriculum going as well as maintain safety and social distancing. And we also provided all the wraparound support that maintained throughout this period because we were able to financially keep on our life skills coach who was able to check in on them on a regular basis.
As satisfying as it's been to watch Amy and Rebel Now keep succeeding, we've been busy finding ways to assist other small businesses and nonprofits. You might even say, we've been hungry to help.
Eastern Market Partnership is a nonprofit that's been managing Eastern Market on behalf of the City of Detroit since 2006. And our mission is to leverage this wonderful historic asset to nourish a Detroit that's healthier, wealthier, and happier. The spring was unusual. We never did close, but in the time of the year when we usually go from 100 vendors to 200 vendors and from a few thousand customers to tens of thousands of customers, our numbers dropped way low. Literally, it changed everything about how we operate to get food to people. And S3 was there with financial support to allow us to do things like institute a curbside pickup program so people could pre-order and have the food put in their trunk without having to touch a human contact. Like instituting a drive-through market on Tuesdays where we work with the businesses around the market where people could buy wholesale for retail. And we saw a lot of households coming together to buy a case at very reasonable prices. It really forced us back to our basics about connecting people to nutrient-dense food. We couldn't have made that pivot without the support from S3.
Helping keep our neighbors fed during COVID-19 has been special. That said, some pretty special members of our community still need help finding not just food, but their forever homes. Together with our friends at Michigan Humane, we've rethought how pet adoptions can continue during shelter in place.
So Michigan Humane has been in this community since 1877, and we're incredibly proud of the work that we do supporting families, people and pets, impacting public safety, public health, even the economy. But mostly it's about being a voice for those that have none and connecting people to their passion, which is the pets we care so much about. The services you see in the community are really being driven by the support we get from organizations, being led by those like Strategic Staffing Solutions. And during the pandemic, that became even more evident. I think the whole entire organization, top to bottom, stepped up and realized that they played an important role in these services continuing. So from financial support to volunteers to adoptions, the entire organization stepped up to help us through this time.
even at a time when we're all required to maintain social distance. S3 has remained as close to our communities as ever, because that's who we are, it's what we do, and nothing, not even COVID-19, can change that.